All right, everyone, we'd like to call the regular meeting to order at 6:12 p.m. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Harvey.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Tillman.
Here.
Williams. Gardner.
Here.
Nelson. Here. Phillips.
Alderman, are you there?
Yes.
For the record, Alderman Williams has requested participation via remote. As everyone knows, in order to participate via remote, the Alderman has to state the reason, and then we shall take a vote to allow the Alderman to participate via remotely. Alderman Williams, can you please state for the record your reason for remote participation request?
It's the travel.
Everyone hear that? Said travel for his job? Travel.
For work.
Yes. Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey to allow for the record. Madam Clerk, can you please take a roll call?
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Is he traveling for himself or with his wife because the school district is traveling?
He
The
just
board?
stated his reason, Alderman. That's what
And
the-
you have the
that's what the-
information?
That's what the ordinance requires. Yes or no, Alderwoman?
No.
Tillman.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. That is 4 noes. 1 no and 4 yeses.
On the record roll call of 4 voting yes, 1 voting no, Alderman Williams is allowed in the meeting. Alderman Williams, I'm going to put you on mute because we're going to put you on mute. At this time, we'd like everyone to rise, please, for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance.
Which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to call up Pastor Fluker to offer a word of prayer.
Good evening, Mayor, Alderman, City. Let us pray. Eternal God, our Father, we thank you today for your mercy, your grace. We thank you for your love and your kindness. We thank you for the opportunity you've afforded us to come together our thoughts and our minds, to bring together what it is to provide a viable community for our city. Father, we pray that as we provide the instructions and everything that's needed and necessary, may we get the understanding needed to move forward in every endeavor that we have before us. It is in your precious Son, Jesus' name, we pray and we thank you. Thank God. Amen.
Amen. At this time, I'd like to ask the council for a motion to deviate to take up items under new business action items 13 through 17. Is there a motion, Alderman Tillman? Motion made by Alderman Tillman. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. All in favor?
Aye.
So before you tonight, before we discuss this matter, you have the IDA credits that is for the 29th district, which includes Calumet City. This shows that Calumet City has not built or requested a loan or IDA credits from IDA since 2015. It also shows that since 2017, there have been a total of 550 loans from IDA for new home construction and a total of $10 million, $101 million in purchase price. This allows us to work with IDA when we're talking about developing and building new homes. These IDA tax credits allow municipalities to look at new projects like similar to these new houses that we're going to discuss. And it allows us to work with our state partner, the state of Illinois, when we have projects going. So we have the opportunity tonight to not only turn the page, but we have the opportunity tonight to be a leader when it comes to new homes and also other construction. And make no mistake, what we do tonight, people are watching. Builders are watching. Economic development people are watching. So I would ask the council to not only take heed to that, but also realize that we have the opportunity to build 3 new homes in our city and turn the page from houses that have not been built in our city in almost 22 years. So tonight, before we go through this, we have the developer here. We also have Attorney Dominic that's going to talk about the redevelopment agreement. I'll ask the city treasurer to talk about our bond procedure, and then we'll go to the developer. This has been heavily debated, so there will be a limit on debate per our ordinance. So I would caution the council under section 2128, we will provide limits of debate. So Alderman,
You said 2128. Is that Calumet City or Illinois code?
Calumet City Ordinance, section 2-128. I'll give you a copy, Alderwoman,
What was that for? I'm sorry, I missed it. What was it for?
for limits on debate. So we're going to start with Attorney Dominic Lanzito. We'll go to our city treasurer to explain our bond procedure, what was put in the bond, and then we'll go to the developer, answer any questions, and then take a vote. Attorney Dominic for the redevelopment agreement.
Mayor, City Council, thank you. I understand that Monday there was a motion authorizing a redevelopment agreement with Solomon Estates, Inc. For the 3 homes before you, including various infrastructure improvements with a cap of up to $500,000. That was the directive, at least from the motion, that and Deputy Clerk Coffey was kind enough to send a certified motion to me. Thereafter, I prepared it. It's going to be, I see the motions here, which are going to, although they're authorized for the payments, there are some reimbursements, and that's how this was set up, is a redevelopment agreement with reimbursements for particular outlays, similar to what you would see kind of in a TIF agreement, where the developer incurs costs and then submits them to the city with verification of payment, including waivers of any mechanics liens, so that the city can ensure that the properties are going to be completed, as well as there's not going to be any litigation from subcontractors. I put a time frame on completion of the houses, which I put at the outside, year-end 2027. Presuming there's no delays, 3 homes, that should be enough. I'll leave it to the developer. But that should be enough time to complete the 3 homes and infrastructure improvements. I understand there's sewer hookups and whatnot, but since they're right next to each other, all of them are going to be built at the same time. So there are requirements that the developer not only submit the reimbursements, submit the, like I said, the mechanics lien waivers, so that the city can ensure that, like I said, the homes are built. So that's the general framework based on the directive of the city council, or the motion authorizing the city attorney to draft that. Otherwise, if there's any questions or any particulars that you would like to see, I can answer that as well.
Alderman Gardner.
Thank you, Attorney Lanzito. I know the other night we brought this up for discussion, came before the council. There were great concerns, primarily regarding the $120,000 of that bond money that the developer is requesting from the city. However, we don't know what the remedies are for the city in terms of a written incentive agreement. Is there some sort of written incentive agreement? And in that written incentive agreement, I would like to see that the attorneys review it, our finance team, Kasperick, the treasurer's office, review it to make sure that everything is intact with respect to public funds.
Understood, Alderman. So just so you know, and I'm looking at, you said $120,000 for site preparation and housing.
Yes, that's what the amount was.
So, and the way this is, the agreement's written, as legal, I don't audit what costs are, right? I don't say, as legal, we don't say, okay, a foundation should cost X or site prep costs Y. The way the agreement's set up is that they have to meet the obligations of saying this was paid, demonstrating with a check that there's a release of a mechanics thing, meaning that there was a contract, they charged it, the subcontractor charged the developer, they were paid, there's proof of payment, and then the funds are dispersed. So from my perspective, I don't serve as an auditor or a general, I'm not a general contractor overlooking what things cost. I don't bid them out. From a legal perspective, that would be somewhat unusual. But to require, without a reimbursement and demonstration of those items, there's not a distribution. So if they say sewers cost $50,000, and that's the quote that they received from Calumet, and I don't know, you're shaking your head, so maybe I'm not answering your question.
Yeah, we don't have that information.
Right, and it's up to $500,000, and they have to demonstrate not only the proposal, but the actual invoice. So if Calumet City Plumbing charges them $25,000 per house for water and sewer hookup, and they demonstrate, the developer demonstrates they paid Calumet City Plumbing that amount, and I'm just using that, I don't know if that's who's gonna do the work, I'm just generally speaking. Then they submit the proposal with the paid invoice, proof of payment, the waivers, and then that would be subject to a reimbursable expense at that point. And just so I'm clear, everyone's clear, it's a reimbursement as opposed to, at least the way the agreement was, as opposed to paying up front and not getting the documentation that would support that. So if they don't do it, they don't build it, there's no outlay of cash from, or of capital from the city.
So at this time, we would invite the developer up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Stay around, Attorney Dominic.
I'm sitting right here.
You can step up.
Council. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, City Council, Alderman, Madam Clerk, Councils. Thank you. My name is Max Solomon. I'm an agent of Solomon Estates. It's a family business. We started this project about 24 years ago, maybe. Those homes that you see on the screen were supposed to have been built about 24 years ago. As a matter of fact, there's a house right now sitting to the east of the one on the easternmost part. We built that in 2003, 2004. That stretch of land is owned by Solomon Estates from that house right by the highway all the way to the stop sign. The city of Calumet City at the time was very kind enough, and they worked with us very, very well. And I remember Alderman Jones at the time working with us to vacate, the city actually vacated what would have been Cornell Avenue and an alley that's on the east side, Cornell East, with our lot that's in the middle. So it's taken a lot of work. There's no sewer there. There's no water there. There's no power there. They have a lot of drainage problem there, and Alderman Tillman was very particular about the drainage issue because there's a property by the stop sign that gets a lot of water. So we worked with Calumet City Plumbing. They're the ones that's going to be doing all the job, all the work. We've submitted a lot of paperwork to the city. Permits process are ongoing as we speak. Some of them are almost done, some of them are almost there. But the thing we've done is we've gotten our bids from all the subcontractors, and we're looking forward to breaking ground as soon as possible. It's going to help the city. Of course, we're asking for help and support, but it's going to help the city, the tax revenue, and the tax base is going to, of course, expand. We're looking at that, and the view in that area right now will be highly enhanced by these 3 beautiful homes. We're asking for help, we're asking for support, and the approval of the city council tonight. If there are any questions, we'll be more than happy. We've been always responsive and cooperative the past 24 years. I think it's time we get this property developed and move on. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, it is my hope, it is my family's hope, it is my company's hope that we would continue. As a matter of fact, there are many other properties in Calumet City that needs development. I've been offered lands for sale, but a lot of property owners, a lot of developers are afraid for some reason to come into Calumet City because Calumet City seems to have a reputation of being hard on developers. I don't know where that came from. That hasn't been my experience so far, but I hope that we can move on and improve the landlocked areas of Calumet City. It'll be beneficial to the city, and of course, it'll improve economic development. Thank you, Mr. Mayor and ladies and gentlemen.
And for the record, the permits are approved. Director Tillman was here on Monday.
Wow.
The
Thank
permits are approved for the 3 houses.
Thank you.
The 3 addresses are
2277, 2279, and 2281 Harding. 2277, 2279, and 2281 Harding. Right now, there's 2275 sitting on there.
Can you explain the process, what you did with the county to get those address numbers and the
Yes.
process?
Yes, so about 20 years ago, when the city of Calumet City vacated Cornell, because it was supposed to continue down to the highway. Of course, it's not going to the highway. And the city of Calumet City vacated the alley and Cornell. And we were sitting in there with our property. We had to apply to the county to re-subdivide the entire area. So what that means is that and I wasn't involved in this, I'm not an engineer, but we hired engineering companies, surveyors. Calumet City Plumbing was involved. The state was actually involved because there was a state property behind the fence. So we had to apply to Cook County to re-subdivide and turn. It was facing east, some lands were facing west, and they had to turn it, re-subdivide it, and issue new PIN numbers and new legal descriptions. This is for lawyers. There are legal descriptions for every PIN number, and we had to go through that with the county. And thank God it was approved, and we've been sitting on there for 20 years. As a matter of fact, Mr. Mayor, that land was bought by a property tax purchaser we had to redeem. So it's been challenging, but yeah, that's what we had to do. We had to work with the county, and they approved it. We have new PIN numbers. Each one of those homes are going to be sitting on a new legal description and PIN numbers for the purpose of taxation. And
So-
we've already done all that.
If you're approved tonight, how long will it take to build a house and start the foundation?
We've been waiting to break ground. We were ready yesterday, last month. My hope is if I come out of here with good news, I'm going to call out the subcontract. They're all waiting. Calumet City Plumbing is waiting. There's another plumbing company that's waiting. There's Tech Electric. They're all in touch with the city. They've all applied. The excavators are waiting, and they've been waiting for 2 years, and they've been asking me, when are we going to get done with Calumet City process? But to answer your question, if tonight is successful, I will pick up a phone call tomorrow morning and tell them, let's do it. And I just heard the news now that the permits have been approved. That's good news. Given that, we would be able to break ground before winter, before fall, actually, before it gets too cold, because once we break ground and set up the foundations, building up, it's easier, and we're hoping that between 4 to 6 months we'll be done. The 2027 time limit was generous.
So we're going to ask Mr. Treasurer, do you want to talk about the bonds, and then we'll go to questions? Or you want to?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor. just for the city council's edification, when we went out for the 2023 A and B issue bonds, the mayor and all those concerned were inputting a number of projects that were on the priority list. One of them was housing development. So this is in fact an eligible expenditure from our bond.
Thank you, Mr. Treasurer. We'll take any questions.
I have a question.
Alderman Wilson?
So you've had this land for 20 years,
Over.
over 20 years, and you've been waiting for the last 2 years for Calumet City. The permits are approved, so
I'm thankful, I didn't know that. I'm happy to
you
hear that.
can build,
Yes.
but you're waiting for us to front you the money.
No, not front.
Or reimburse, so we can you can reimburse us the money. Why in over 20 years have you not gathered the funds to just go ahead and build? You don't need us to pay for it.
That's correct. You're not paying for the houses. And like I explained earlier, I can build homes without toilets. And I could go over there now and build, as a matter of fact, out of frustration. We've been tempted to just build and wait for the city to provide the sewer. That's the sewer is a city side thing. I'm not gonna construct sewer and water. That's a city side thing. And even when we built the first one that's in there right now, we had to cut through the street. This was about 2003 or 2004. We had to cut, and we had to pay for that. So what we're asking for is the city to just help us install what we need or what the homeowners are going to need: toilets, water, power. There's no power there. Just help, and that's why we haven't built the last 18 years. And to be honest with you, it was frustrating. I walked away. We've walked away several times, saying we'll get back to it when we can. But
So my concern and question, and Attorney Lanzito, I don't know if you can answer this. When I was talking to developers, a lot of them said that they recoup that, the cost of everything you just stated when they sell the home. Right now, in the climate that we're in with people walking away from their homes already because of taxes and not too many people wanting a new development in certain areas, how do we know you will sell these houses,
Right.
and we will recoup those funds, and why can't you just pay for it, what you need, and then recoup it off of the end of selling? I don't know that we do all of this for businesses that want to build here from the ground up. If I have something just on a personal level in my home that I need, I can't come to the city to pay for that. And that's on me. I have a real concern, and I did email the entire council my concerns, because we are using public funds on this. And my concerns were outlined. And if I need to go through any point that was emailed to you and it was emailed to the attorneys, I will do that. I'm very concerned about this private development using public funds.
so you asked a very good question. No, there is no public funding going to the building of the house. So, and that has to be explained. So the part that the city is going to help us with, of like sewer, water, power to that area, drainage, we're not going to put that cost on the house.
So the
for example,
receipts that we received,
Yes.
it had things like kitchen sinks, it had things like,
kitchen sink.
yes, that was in those invoices. And if we are using public funds to create infrastructure, then I am requesting that a bidding process be done, and that we don't just be given who we're going to pay, because there was no
There are
open
4 minutes
bid.
left, Alderwoman, so please.
There's no open bid for this.
So Calumet City Plumbing is going to be responsible for the things that I just mentioned. You mentioned kitchen sink. I've never heard of that. I have.
It's on your invoice.
We submitted that. No, it's part of the process to get permits. It doesn't mean that's the part we want you to pay for. It's a permit process. We have to submit everything, including the plans, the blueprints, to the city. That's part of the process. But the houses themselves, they're gonna sell for, I don't know what they're gonna sell for. Real estate agents are gonna, appraisers, they're gonna appraise it. But here's I'm sure that the amount that this house is gonna go for, it's not gonna recoup the amount that the whole entire area is gonna be developed for. It's not possible, because otherwise we'll be selling those homes for over $500,000 each. It's almost impossible. But for the city side, on your side, you're gonna recoup. My hope is that good homeowners are gonna buy these beautiful homes. They're gonna be paying property taxes for the next, even long after I'm gone. And that is the city side recoup. But as far as the construction of the homes, that's on us. If we lose or if we profit, that's on Solomon Estates. We're gonna build the homes. We're not asking for money for kitchen sink or drywall or roof. No, that's not what we submitted. But we had to submit all that as part of the permit process.
Thank you. Council, I am uncomfortable with approving this. In my email, I did also state that a lot of this stuff, after investigating and researching, seems padded. I also have concerns that outside of this, Attorney Solomon is also the legal electoral counsel for the mayor and his political committee. And I don't want to look like we are doing pay to play here, and that we're reimbursing for something other than these 3 houses. So I'm going on the record, clerk, with my being uncomfortable about this. The permits have been processed. We don't actually have to use public funds for this.
Thank you.
May I respond No?
Yeah, respond, because you're not my attorney.
No, I'm not. And
No, what I said was,
Alderwoman, I'll let you finish. Alderwoman, we're not going to do this.
What I said
Alderwoman.
was, because I want you to respond to
Alderwoman, this is my first warning to you, Alderwoman.
Go ahead and get your second and your third point. I am correcting
Alderwoman.
the error in what he heard.
We're not going to do this, Alderwoman.
What
You're
I
violating
said
the
was,
ordinance
you
right now,
sat here
Alderwoman. I'm giving
in
you
the
a...
electoral challenges.
Alderwoman.
And that must be addressed with this council.
Alderwoman, talk.
Any police officer here that deems me Chief Kolash, come and get me. But I'm going to say what I have to say when it comes to the public funds.
You know, Alderwoman, you're violating the ordinance.
You have violated when you called me nasty and revengeful. I asked for this council to censure you. So you did that.
This has nothing
You
to
did,
do with
but
why
you
we're
sent
here
it to the
tonight.
public council. Stop it, Mia Cole, because you had nothing to say when he called me nasty and revengeful. And you got that email.
Alderwoman.
You got that email.
Alderwoman,
We
I'm
can't
sorry.
play it both ways. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. We are talking about public funds.
Monet, you are correct, but we don't have to do this.
But he is banging a gavel trying to stop me from speaking.
Listen, we cannot be out of order. Let the
You are
Alderwoman
often
finish,
out of order.
answer her question so we can move on.
Alderwoman, Solomon Estates has been in existence before I went to law school. I told you it was 20 years ago that we built that, 24 years ago that we built that. I wasn't a lawyer then. I went to law school in the middle of it. I started practicing law in the middle of it. My personal profession has nothing to do with Solomon Estates. I can assure you of that, right? The fact that I'm an attorney is a blessing. It's just my job, right? I've represented a lot of people in a lot of situations. I am not, and I say that on the record, and I want to caution you to consider, maybe you could have asked me these questions yourself, or maybe written me a letter or give me an opportunity to respond in writing. I am not currently representing anyone in Calumet City.
Yes,
Right.
as of today. As currently, you are not.
So the way
You
our
are
job
correct.
works is that when we get a job or potential job, any lawyer would tell you that, we run the job or the client for any potential conflicts. I have never ran into any conflict with the city of Calumet City. in my
So were you
24
not seated here for the electoral challenges.
Oh, I did. Of course I did. I represented many candidates, potential candidates.
And that's all I said.
In objection.
You-
You're correct, but your attempt was to maybe connect that, and you said,
It's a connection. It's a connection. I said his committee.
It's your perception,
His
but I'm
committee.
addressing it tonight that it's unfounded.
It's his
unfounded.
committee.
It's unfounded. I assure you that it's unfounded, and I would never,
I was here. I saw you, and you
I'm
represented
I'm
the
not
committee.
denying the fact
Attorney
that
Max,
I represented
Attorney
Yeah.
Max.
people.
So I am
Attorney
still
Solomon,
concerned about
Please
this.
conclude so we can move on.
So my conclusion is I am not, and you acknowledged it, currently representing anyone.
Yes,
That's
as
one.
of today.
That's one. I have represented many candidates, potential candidates, electoral boards in my capacity as an attorney over the past almost 15 years, right? But that has nothing to do with why I'm standing here before you tonight. If there are any specific, and you raised specific questions about what we're asking the city to do. All we're asking this city to do is provide sewer, water, drainage, so that these 3 homes, but I don't even own any of these homes. I'm not moving to Calumet City. I have several properties in Calumet City. Even before I became a lawyer, I used to own the property not far from here, personally. But that's not why I'm standing here. All we're asking for is the city to provide basic public utilities. And to be honest with you, I've paid for it in the past. The house that's sitting on there right now, I paid for that road when it was cut, what Solomon Estates did, right? But all we're asking for is help. The city
Thank
can
you.
help us.
Thank you, and I wish you would pay for these.
Thank you.
Alderman Tillman, is there a motion for items? I'm sorry, Alderwoman Nelson has,
Some questions. And it's more so for understanding of the, money set aside for the development project. So there's 3 homes and $500,000 was set aside for each home. And
No,
that
total.
is coming from the city, correct?
yes, it's total.
It's total,
So total is
not each. Total.
just $500,000 for 3 homes, not times 3.
No way.
And that's to cover.
Talk to the mic.
And that's to cover everything, more so of what you're saying, the plumbing and what's needed to be able to build the home.
Yes.
And we will not get any of that money back, right?
The hope is that the tax revenue.
No, I got that part.
Okay.
I do. So
That's
that's a
all.
no. And I'm not trying, I just want to make sure this brain understands
Yes.
it. So when we put the development project together out of the 2023 bond, A and B bond, it was allocated for this particular reason, correct? Is it I'm sorry.
Could you restate your question?
The 2023 A and B bond project, which is the $500,000 for all 3 homes for the plumbing, that project was, or the money out of the bonds was set aside for this particular project alone, right?
No.
So this could be used for something else? Or,
When you write a description on the purpose of the bonds, you write it in general terms.
Right.
There are no specifics. That way, because these are long-term debts.
right, can I just
So-
slow you down, because I got a little special ed? I want to make sure I understand. No, it's all right. This money could be allocated someplace else, right? If we just said we didn't want to do this. It's just a question.
Yes.
Okay.
I said.
I got you. I got to stick.
We had a certain amount of money allocated towards housing redevelopment.
Right, okay, but we can use it for something else, right?
Yes.
Thank you. So, I get an understanding. I really appreciate the vision. It's amazing. And I'm sorry, I'm here for a reason. I'm glad that I thought it was $500,000 per home. And it's good to know it's only $500,000. And I understand the project that you want to do, and I understand what you want to do. But for me, being a taxpayer, a longtime resident We could have took this money and took some of these abandoned homes and invested in it and put those back on the tax market, on the tax roll. And I'm sorry because I'm tired of this. And I know I can't change it, but I got to do what's right. We could have took that $500,000 and at least invested into 5 to 10 homes. Instead of 3 homes going back on the tax bracket, we put more. I'm just saying the vision. I'm not knocking it, but we need to think broader here. I want to address, and I'll be done, some of the comments you say, Monet. I respect you. I don't waver, but I didn't come here to fight. I understand what I saw, and there's things that both of y'all do that's wrong. I am not here to get in the middle, and I understand what I see. It's 2 sides, okay? I am here to handle the business of the people, and we need to think broader, okay? Us arguing is not gonna get anything. If we don't come together and figure this out, we are gonna be just like Tiffany was. We gotta figure this out. We're not gonna agree, but we don't have to sit here and be ignorant. Now, don't cut your social media off now.
Oh, no, I'm zooming in on you.
Okay.
I'm zooming in on you.
I'm sorry I gotta do it, but, we need to get this together, y'all. That's it. Think about broader vision. Solomon, I love you. I haven't seen you in a while, but we can invest into some of these abandoned homes and get them back on the tax bracket. That's all I have.
So Alderwoman, let me respond to you, and the treasurer, this project was specifically put into our bond, in our 2023 bond, and approved by our bondholders, $500,000. I gave everyone a copy of what was specifically approved by our bondholders. $500,000, it says Solomon Estates.
Okay.
The second item, to your point, if you notice at the last city council agenda, we're buying homes and we're buying commercial buildings. I didn't create the 1,400 abandoned homes in Calumet City. When I became mayor in Albany, you guys can do what you want to do, but we started the process for recouping the abandoned homes. We had 3 or 4 on the last agenda. Well, we got those for $10,000.
Yeah.
We also had 26 commercial buildings that we put back on the tax rolls. So we are addressing the abandoned houses and through that process. So this project was specifically put into our 2023 bond. And, you know, people are looking at what we're doing with this program. If we don't want to be like other communities, we have to start somewhere. This is a start. We haven't built a new home in nearly 22 years. And that should tell us right there that we have to do something. So
I'm not against it. I'm not. I just want us to think bigger because we need to fix the remainder of the homes. We need to fix our alleys. We need to focus on some of the other stuff. This is amazing, but we need to get our city built up in a broader vision. So that's it.
You said you sent us the bond. I didn't get it. We didn't get that, anything like that.
I didn't get that either.
we'll get it
You
to
didn't get it either. So a lot of stuff is said, but we don't get the stuff.
So I have one question.
Alderman Tillman, is there a motion?
Mayor, before we make the motion, first of all, I did not specifically look at the bond narrative for the purposes of this meeting. So, you know, if the mayor has, you could very well be correct. So I just want to
That's some of the
caveat
stuff
out
that
there. In general, when there's notices given on what you're going to spend, they're general, but it very may well be the case, as the mayor just stated, that there was money put aside for this particular project. I will not debate him because I didn't review the narrative prior to that. But if I could ask Attorney Lanzito just a few things here.
Mr. Treasurer?
Thank you, sir. Attorney Lanzito, when you talk about the redevelopment agreement, you say 500,000. Are you rounding? Or is because the redevelopment agreement stipulates, as you said, $500,000 for site preparation cost?
Up to.
Up to. Okay, well, the motions on the agenda total $515,900. So the motion and the agreement should probably equal out, shouldn't they?
I would agree. The motion that was authorizing me to draft this said up to $500,000 per Monday. That's what I received from Deputy Clerk Coffey.
So, yeah, like I said, I just added them up, and it's 515.9. So, one of them probably should be changed. My second question, Dominic, is there are two motions here for CCP. Is that correct, or is that a typo? There's a motion for CCP in the amount of $85,950, and then that's 14, and then 16 is the CCP for $129,950. Is that correct, or
I didn't prepare the
should be
motions. I didn't prepare these agenda items and the motions, so I can't speak to that.
Okay. I just want to make sure that when the council takes a vote, that we don't have to come back in 2 weeks and correct it.
I understand. But again, the way it's written is a reimbursement, so it couldn't be a duplicative reimbursement.
Okay, that was my next question. So when you're saying reimbursement, these motions are directing me to pay. So,
And it would be
in your
subject
legal
to,
opinion, what takes precedent, the motion or this economic incentive agreement, or the redevelopment agreement?
it would be subject to the terms of the redevelopment agreement.
Okay.
Which
So
require.
they would submit their work done, and if it goes above 500,000, will they have to come back at a later date and approve any overages?
That is correct, and I know you sent me the bonds before, I'm just trying to see if I can pull that language. But yes, there would be no duplication, and you're correct that the sum total should equal the authorization to the redevelopment agreement. So there would have to be a reconciliation or a true up there.
Yeah, Mayor, the only reason I asked was because I added up the four motions here, and they're 515.9, but the agreement says 500,000 up to, so rather than have to go back at a later date and adjust the economic incentive agreement, it would probably behoove us to have everything match up at this point. That was my only suggestion.
May I be recognized?
Go ahead, Alderman.
Yes, we don't have a contract in front of us tonight. And you want us to vote to approve funds for something that we don't have a contract for. Nothing is spelled out. Nothing is spelled out. So I just can't move forward with this. That's all I have to say for the record. Thank you.
So for the record, the 2023 bond, the following items are in the 2023 bond at $25 million. This was sent to everyone at 4:16 p.m. It was responded to in a different agreement, different email by one of all the people. Their sewer project for cleaning and televising for $10 million. The Little Calumet River to acquire easements for the Army Corps with $3 million. Solomon Estates utility infrastructure, commercial and residential development, $500,000. Other water, sewer infrastructure, pay-as-you-go expenditures for capital and capitalized interest, $4.5 million. Total water and sewer projects funded by the Series 2023 A bonds is $18 million. Under technology fund, there's $1 million. Public Works equipment, partial finance, partial cash, $2.7 million. Pepe's remodeling, $1 million. Other infrastructure and development project prioritization to be determined by the City Council, $1.8 million. Contingency funds, $500,000. Total funds of that is $7 million. Total project would be $25 million for the 2023 bond. That is the 2023 bond.
I have a question regarding what you just read.
Alderman, we're under limited debate.
It's just a question.
Alderman, we're under limited debate.
We are here to vote on public funds, and it's a question on what you just read.
Alderman, we'll send this to you. What other?
It's a question, but we're voting today.
Ask your question, Alderman.
So, you said that in this bond, Solomon Estates was earmarked in this bond. Correct, that's what you're saying, for $500,000?
Yes.
So before it even came to the council, you already got taxpayer money to put it, because the bond is funded by taxpayer money. So even before it came to us, they were written into a bond that's supported by taxpayer funds.
Alderman,
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, you voted.
Okay, so yes.
You voted yes to have this bond, Alderman.
I did, but we voted for a bond, for economic development and everything else. But just like we stated today, we don't always get the information. We're going off of what we believe is good governance and good steward of public funds and public trust. But then, time and time again, you prove to be opposite of that.
So Alderman, did you or did you not vote yes on the bond? So did you not understand
Did
the
you or
bond?
did you not go
Answer the
to,
question.
you answer mine first. Did you or did you not go get this bond knowing you were going to give public funds for this development, this private development?
This was approved by bondholders, Alderman, and by the city council.
Bondholders are bondholders. It still should have come before the council before you wrote that narrative in there. And so what I am saying is, yes, I approve the bond, but I did not approve that narrative.
This was contained in the narrative.
We just said that we didn't even have the narrative.
So
I'm done. Our 3-minute exchange is over.
So if I can just say a couple things. First, when we voted for that bond years ago, all the projects were listed. However, I agree with what the treasurer said. I do not think that is a requirement that the money go to those specific projects. That was just information that was given to us. That was the intent. And I think that's a little bit of the confusion. That being said, these homes are in my ward. This is a project that we've been working on for many years to try to get these built. The home that Solomon built is one of the nicer homes in the area. And we have a holistic plan in the 3rd Ward. I'm sure every alderman do. We tore down Park Harbor. We plan to use some of the bond money to help with that development. We have some other new homes that are going to be built. When I talk to the residents at my town hall, this is what they want to see. They want to see Calumet City taking big strides, and new construction is part of that plan. And so it's for that reason I'm hoping that we can get this passed and moving forward. It's been 2 years where we've been debating it, and so with that being said, I just want to call a motion to pass item 13 as presented, and we just vote how we vote and move forward one way or the other.
So for the record, Alderman, it's 1314. Can you actually amend your motion to include that the limit will be $500,000 per the city treasurer's directive?
It's five, I think,
Mayor, the amount.
515.9 is what Mr. Treasurer talked
The
about.
amount of the motions presented today equal $515,900.
So I would say subtract $15,000 from item. Alderman Tillman, if you can make the amended motion.
So I'd like to amend my motion to read, I want to approve items 13, 14, 15, and 16 as amended under new business.
That as amended is not to exceed the.
Not to exceed the $500,000 amount.
And Alderman Tillman, does that include 17?
Yeah.
13 through 17, sorry.
Yes, 13 through 17.
So you want to,
So
motion is for 13 through 17, items 13 to 17.
yes, as amended. That's the motion made by Alderman.
Well, I just wanted to know, I was clarifying the motion.
Alderman Tillman, that's correct, right?
Correct.
So for the record, Alderman Tillman has proceeded with a motion for as amended, not to exceed $500,000. Is there a second to the motion?
Second. I second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, for the record, please take the roll.
Gardner,
No.
Nelson,
Abstain.
Phillips,
I must abstain due to my being tardy.
Harvey,
Yes.
Wilson,
No.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams,
I'm gonna vote present because I was not able to understand a lot of the things that were said. So, with that, I can make a decision on that. So,
okay, so we voted present, so we have 2 yeses, 1 present, 2 noes, and 2 abstentions.
So in this case, the mayor votes, and the mayor votes yes to pass the project as presented. The president goes with the majority. So for the record, the president goes with the majority. The mayor votes yes to approve the project.
And the president and the abstentions, as my understanding, go with the majority vote.
Yes. So the motion carries that the project is approved, and we will direct the city treasurer and the city attorney. Can you please make sure, city attorney, that you provide a copy of the contract and a copy of the signed redevelopment agreement as directed by the city council?
Yes, sir. You'll have a sign, when you say the contract, just so we're clear, the redevelopment agreement. That's
Redevelopment agreement.
Okay.
Correct, Alderman Gardner, that's what you were referring to? Redevelopment agreement.
For the site work.
That's the development, yes, that's development.
Same thing.
Absolutely. Anything further, Mayor?
No, nothing further.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Now go build those houses.
Can't wait.
With public funds.
Yes.
What do you say?
Come back and help us get the rest of the abandonments together too.
That's my wish. There's a lot of properties.
Is there a motion to return back to the regular order of business at 7:04 PM? So moved. Motion made by Alderman Gardner, second by Alderwoman Harvey. We are back in the regular order of business under item 4, public comment. Is there anyone from the public who would like to comment on any item on the agenda tonight?
Me. I do. Hello, City Council. I come to you as a resident, a taxpaying resident. My name is Dr. Monet S. Wilson. I live at 403 Hoxie Avenue, here in the great city of Calumet City. I would like to say this. You have a duty to research. You have a duty to vote. This is not about personalities or politics. This is about your duty, your elected duty to sit in those chairs and be fiduciary agents of our tax dollars. Not voting to get along, go along to get along, and not abstaining from votes because you don't understand. What happens in this community when we are bankrupt and broke because we vote when it's convenient? Again, this is not about personalities, Alderwoman Nelson. It's not. If you disrespect that sitting alderwoman over there in the 2nd Ward, you're going to get what you sent out. And what I've seen the alderwoman in the 2nd Ward who happens to be me do is respond accordingly. You receive the same emails. You receive the same correspondence. But you don't say a word. What you all have done here today as a taxpayer, I'm ashamed of you all.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address the city council about any item on the agenda?
Sweet Jesus. My name is Mia Cole Nelson. I live at 1333 Mackinac. I've been a resident for 28 years, and now I am a city councilwoman. I'm here to learn. I've been elected for 5 months now, and I don't know everything. I don't know some of the stuff that I'm looking at, and this is a part-time job. There's some things that needs to change in the city so we can get some paperwork sooner, but there's some things that was allowed to be done here before me and the rest of these women got here. Don't leave now.
Alderwoman,
All right,
please just
keep going.
address the public.
Okay. No, in the name of Jesus. I'm here to serve the people, but I have to learn first. And I encourage the new alderwomen to learn as well. I can't jump out of the door and fight battles that they agreed to and they voted for before I got here. I need to learn. I am a leader, and I'm not afraid of any one of them. My heart hurts because this is what we're doing, and they're looking at us as black people as we are fools. I'm gonna be done. Just hold on, man. I know I get on your nerves, but God, I gotta say it. We need to stop. Sometimes it's a show, Facebook, all that. I'm ready to leave. I don't deserve to live here and walk down my alley and it looks the way it does. I don't deserve here, Chief, to be here and pay the taxes that I do and the way that I was raised, to have to ride home and they started to hang out at the liquor store. And we know what that's gonna lead to. I've been at the criminal division for 27 years. We know it's gonna escalate. I'm not blaming, but these are the things we need to focus on and not the Facebook. I'm not spending all the money. Got some amazing ideas, but I'm gonna end it with, I'm here to learn. I gotta learn first. I can't shut him down. I gotta learn him and I gotta work with him. I'm sorry he did whatever y'all say he did. I'm sorry, but I can't take that plight on. All right? I love y'all.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. I'm here not for something on the agenda, just been a resident for 25 years, Calumet City. My name is Shara Perez Wright. I live at 892 Buffalo Avenue, Calumet City, Illinois. And Alderman Wilson kind of piggybacking off of her, but the reason I came here is because of what's going on the corner of Burnham and 159th Street. You know, it's horrible. It's horrible when you see people standing out there like that and the trucks pulling up selling their drugs, lady out there braiding hair like she's in a salon. You know, we never seen that in Calumet City, ever, out of my 25 years of being here. And as being a taxpaying resident and listening to other people in the community and how they say, well, Shar, why is this like this? And then the police will come and run them off, and then they'll go between that bar and that old, what do you call it, liquor store, and then they hang out there. And then if they go to that empty park over there, I know that's the county park, so you can't do anything, but as a resident driving through there at night, I'm afraid. It's scary. It's scary. They run out in front of the cars, and sometimes I have to go and come at 8, 9 o'clock at night, and they run out there in between the cars, and they're so drunk and high, you're scared that you're gonna hit them. So my concern as a resident is just, what can we do? I mean, even me as a resident, what can we do? We do not want this for our beautiful city. I love Cal City. I love it. See, I'm Michigan, but I love Cal City. But that's all I want. I just want it cleaned up. That's all. Thank you. Have a great night.
Chief Kolash, please come address these. We're still in public comment.
Sure, Mayor. Thank you for the comments from both of you as it relates to the increased activity at River Oaks Drive and Burnham Avenue. We are aware of that. We've gotten the complaints. We have increased our patrols over there, and as recently as of today, one of our supervisors has gone to the Family Dollar to address that with them. So there's one thing, and this is not an excuse, we can only do what we're told about. Yes, we do see that, and when we see that, we address that, but we encourage people, and we're doing that right here today with Family Dollar, encouraging them to notify us when that is going on. This is a big town. We do have limited resources. I think our folks are doing a tremendous job. Just as of yesterday, when there was a call that came in yesterday, I know there's a concern. I looked it up, and there were 4 premise checks that were done there in addition to the regular patrol. So those are directed patrols at that intersection, or I should say at that location. But I would encourage everybody, if you see that, please let us know, because there is not a police officer position there, for 24 hours a day. When we see it, we do address it. All of our members, including our undercover officers, have been made aware of this. This is a priority for us. But like I said, once again, we encourage people to call the police. Not necessarily calling me, but just calling the emergency, obviously 911. If it's non-emergency, the 708-868-2500 number. We are aware of it. We appreciate your concerns, and we are addressing your concerns. So I hope that answers some of your questions here. We're aware of it, and we're on it. Okay?
Thank you, Chief. Item 5 are approval of minutes. Has everyone had the opportunity to look at the minutes as presented? If so, can someone please make a motion to approve the minutes as presented on the agenda?
It looks like, I'm sorry, it looks like one person. Are we still in public comment or no?
We're on approval of minutes. Okay. If you can wait, ma'am, we can get your, you know what, if you want to come on up and.
My mother is a resident. Well, my mother's been out here for like 10 years. I just moved out here to take care of my mother. We are renting at 458 Gordon. The water people was out 2 weeks ago. They turned the water off, but I paid the bill. But when I went back home, the whole sidewalk is water. For 2 weeks, I've been calling. Nobody came. And it's on my mother's water bill.
The gentleman behind you, Commissioner, if you can talk to him, he'll get your information. We'll get to it tomorrow.
And then one more thing. Right here at the corner of Sibley and Freeman, that stop sign is the worst. These cars do not stop. Too many kids are getting ran over. They are not stopping, they're not pausing, they just going straight through. I see the police sitting in the middle, but they are watching state. They are not watching city. And I done seen 3 kids. I've been out here 6 months. I done seen 3 kids get ran over. And that don't make no sense. Thank you.
Chief, can you speak to her, please, and Jericho? Turning back to the item 5 on the agenda, minutes. There was a motion. Could you restate your motion, Alderwoman, to approve the minutes? That's all right. That's all right, Alderwoman. No, I'm not telling.
Second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson.
Second.
And second by Alderwoman Harvey to approve the minutes. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll?
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams. Williams.
Alderman Williams? Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips. Yes. Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson. Motion's carried.
For the record, Alderwoman Wilson has left the meeting at 6:48 p.m. Minutes pass, 6 aldermen voting yes for the minutes, 0 voting no. The minutes pass. Item number 6 on the agenda, informational items.
Excuse me. Can I make sure that my time was recorded as my arrival?
I'm sorry, Alderwoman.
Yeah, I have her at 6:51.
For the record, Alderwoman Phillips is in the meeting at 6:51 p.m. I'm sorry, Alderwoman. And for the record, Alderwoman Phillips votes yes for the minutes and is recorded as one of the 6 alderpersons voting yes for the minutes. Item 6 on the agenda are informational items to be accepted and placed on file. Does anyone have any questions regarding any of the items under information items?
Yes. Was there actually a declaration issued from the governor's office regarding the storm? I believe it was the 18th of August.
There was a declaration, and FEMA and the county are out. Alderman, I can send that to you.
Okay.
And send you the link and how many residents they've talked to and helped already.
Okay.
But there was a declaration, and I'll get you a copy of the governor's declaration.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to approve informational items 6A through E? Is there a motion? Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson
Second.
and second by Alderwoman Phillips. All in favor?
Aye.
The informational items have been accepted. Under new business items 1 through 12, are there any questions regarding new business items 1 through 12? If no questions, can someone please make a motion to approve items 1 through 12?
So move.
Motion made by Alderman Tillman. Is there a second? Second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll?
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
On item 18 under new business, this is a motion to thank. Can we approve, this is Alderman Tillman for your ward, item 18?
I'd like to make a motion to pass item 18 as presented.
Motion made by Alderman Tillman, second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll on 718?
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Thank you, Alderman. Item 8 are new business items, permits. This is Alderman Gardner, Alderwoman Nelson. Do you guys have any questions regarding these?
None.
If not, can one of you guys make a motion?
I would like to make a motion to approve item number 8, 1 and 2 as presented.
Motion made by Alderman Gardner.
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Item number 9 are resolutions and ordinances. At the request of the businesses, they would like to attend the next city council meeting. So is there a motion to table these matters to the next city council meeting?
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson, second by Alderman Gardner. All in favor for tabling these till the next council meeting?
Aye.
Resolutions and ordinances are tabled till the next city council meeting. Under item 10, financial matters, are there any questions regarding financial matters?
Yes.
Alderman.
Mayor, for item number 29, which is payroll, and, well, let's just deal with item, where's this item at? Did you say at the previous meeting that you were going to remove your motion? Item number 3? For the conference? Because there's no number here. So it goes from 1 to 2, and then there's a motion, but it's not numbered.
Which item?
Yes, page 3. Last motion on the agenda has no number. You said that, some vendors or somebody was going to pay for it, for this item? For your lodging?
Are you talking about item number?
It's not numbered.
There's no
You see
number.
this?
It's item number 2.
It's item number 2.
Okay, I got you. It's a completion, okay, continuation.
It's item number 2, Alderman. So for the other rooms, the vendors are paying for that room. This is the motion I'm requesting out of my line item. So these are for 3 rooms.
Is there a breakdown? Is there something in the attachments that say such?
No, it's not, Alderman.
Okay.
It's just my request for
Well,
my
I'll
line.
take that one separately, just for the sake of being cautious.
Yes.
And then item number 29, while scrolling through the payroll records, I noticed we're still paying an individual in which this council voted to remove from the salary ordinance. And I just want to use extreme precaution. If we need to go into executive session to discuss it, I would like to.
That's been corrected, Alderman, today.
It's been corrected.
Through the treasurer's office. The treasurer's
Mr. Treasurer.
notified that that's being handled, so that's being corrected.
Can you speak to that?
I haven't read my emails from this afternoon.
The individual you're speaking of has been corrected. There was so much money put in after that position was eliminated that time has come and gone. So that's been corrected, Alderman.
Okay, is this addressed in this item right here? Number, is this addressing it in item?
Still paying.
Well,
it's not addressed in item 29, Alderman. It's addressed through the forums.
Okay.
We can take a recess and you can go look at the forums.
I don't need to do that. I'll just take it separate tonight.
Okay.
For the sake of time.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor.
So for the record, we're going to take item number 2 separately and item number 29 separately. Alderman Williams, do you have a motion for financial matter items? Alderman Williams?
I have some concerns on financial matters.
Which item, Alderman?
All of Ansel and Link. Like I said, this isn't personality or politics. It's about doing a job that you were contracted to do. When we email Ansel and Link, they don't email us back. When we contact them, they do not contact us back. Sometimes they're even here and don't know what's going on. So I am making a motion to hold off on paying them until they can respond to this council. With the item that he's speaking of, that shouldn't have been allowed because this body governs budget appropriations. This body said we're doing something, we're cutting jobs, we're doing this, and it wasn't done. We are still paying people who we removed at budget time.
We cannot go into executive session, but what I will commit to...
If you make a motion to go into executive session, we can because it's on the agenda.
Can you let her finish her question, please?
But you about to tell her she can't do something. At least be honest so they can learn.
Alderman, this is not the way to act as an alderperson.
This is not how to act as a mayor.
Alderwoman, we cannot go into executive session.
Gosh, you know better than the mayors that surround us
Alderwoman, listen.
about employee matters.
Hold on a second. So, Alderman, there's an ordinance that says you can't impugn the integrity of an alderman or a mayor while we're here. So please be respectful And please allow for a proper
I give the
debate,
respect that you give.
Alderwoman, I have not done anything wrong to you. I answer all your questions, Alderwoman, no
Are
matter
you
how hard you
serious?
go.
Are you serious?
Alderwoman.
That's not true. But if we're gonna play for the cameras, let's play for the cameras.
Listen, Alderwoman, we cannot go into closed session, Alderwoman. Let me just say, Alderwoman, we have a question about item 9 and 10, which relate to the FIGS matter, which what I can say is, if we make a motion to exclude everything dealing with the FIGS matter and approve the legal bills.
We didn't mention City Clerk Figs.
Listen, so you mentioned item number 9 and 10. You mentioned that in the email, Alderwoman. I'm just saying.
Look, that email was weeks ago about something else, and it was never. What I'm talking about right now is that in this budget hearing that we had, these budget negotiations, we removed certain positions, and we are still. The treasurer has a fiduciary duty to make sure that what we do as a council is upheld. The attorney has a duty to make sure that what we do as a council is upheld. If we as a council say, hey, we got questions, can we please go and speak to each other as a council? Because we don't want everything to be put on blast. We should be able to do that.
Alderwoman, before you walked out of the council meeting and came back.
And you can go check my lives since you like watching my lives. I acknowledge why I walked out on camera. I have an alert on my phone for when my sick 12-year-old son gets ill. There's an alert here, and I went to check on him.
Alderman Gardner.
For the sake of us having a mutual understanding, I would like to make a motion to go into executive session to discuss employee matters.
So moved.
What, are you seconding?
Or second.
So, Alderman, can you repeat your motion, Alderman Gardner?
I would like to make a motion to go into executive session to discuss employee matters.
So is it it's got to be specific, is it the employment, termination?
The employment. The employment. The employment.
It's about hiring, promotion, discipline, or termination of an employee.
To discuss termination of an employee.
Second.
At 7:30 p.m., there was a motion made by Alderman Gardner, second by Alderwoman Wilson, to enter an executive session at 7:30 p.m. On this matter, we should take a roll call vote. Alderman Williams? Oh, I'm sorry, Madam Clerk, please call the roll. Yes, she's called the roll. I was just making sure he was still listening.
Okay. I thought you was still on top.
No, I was just making sure he was still listening. Okay.
Yeah. No, what's your vote for executive session, please?
Yes.
Gardner?
Yes.
Nelson? Yes. Phillips?
Yes.
Harvey?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Tillman?
Yes.
What time did you come back in, Alderwoman Wilson?
7:24.
Thank you.
Everyone, we're in the executive session at 7:31 p.m. You're more than welcome to stay around. We'll be in the executive session. Is there a motion to return to regular order business at 8:03 p.m.?
So moved. Second.
Who made the motion?
I did.
Alderwoman Phillips, motion, second by Alderwoman Nelson. Harvey. All in favor to return to regular order of business at 8:04 PM.
Aye.
Alderman Williams, are you still with us?
Yes.
Alderman, we are under financial matters. We're going to take item number 2, item number 9, 10, and Alderman Gardner, you still want to take item 29 separately?
Yes.
Item 2, 9, 10, and 29.
I have a,
Alderwoman?
item number 1, I just want to make sure that it is limited to this scope, because the original motion was attached to the motion regarding my travel.
Yeah, it was extracted. Your motion was taken out of that. This one is just to cancel the motion for the second part of it.
Okay, thank you.
So, item number 1, Alderman Williams, can you make a motion to approve item number 1, which is the cancellation? Alderman Williams' motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Wilson,
Yes.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Gardner,
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Item number 2 is to approve the attendance and amend the motion allowing for items to come out of the mayor's budget, line item 01021-52300. Alderman Williams, is there a motion to approve item number 2 as presented?
Second with discussion.
Motion made by Alderman Williams, second by Alderwoman Wilson.
And so my question is, Alderman Tillman is of the public being presented, and your email to the council outlined another elected official and several employees. My understanding is that needs to be made public, who is going under this amount, because this is public funds.
You want to state?
So I can motion now. I'm motioning to.
Approve.
No, I want it to be. I am motioning to have this motion state what public funds are being used for whom. Do you understand that?
Gotcha. So, Alderman Williams, can you withdraw your motion? And who made the second? Alderwoman Harvey?
Yes, it was me. I withdraw.
It was on.
Alderman Wilson, withdraw your second.
Yes, I withdraw.
So, Alderman, for the record, can you make a motion to approve item number 2 as presented, as amended, and state for the record, it's Mayor Jones attending, it's Jewel Stanley attending, it's Jericho Thomas attending, and it's Alderwoman Harvey attending.
You also had another name in the email.
What was the other name? Alderman?
Scott.
Scott Nema, I'm sorry. Alderman Williams, can you make that you make that motion? Motion made by Alderman Williams. Second, is there a second to the motion?
Second with discussion.
Second by Alderwoman Wilson.
So I understand the Alderwoman attending, but what legislative, why do Public Works need to go to a legislative conference?
As I stated in the meeting, we have meetings set up with Senator Duckworth. We also have meetings set up with Senator Durkin.
Could those meetings be held here for cheaper?
No, because the senators, we're meeting them regarding getting money for our public works project and water projects. So those meetings are set up with their staff and Senator Duckworth and Senator Durbin. Same as I did a year ago or 2 years ago, same report that I gave to the city council. So we're going back. As you know, Senator Duckworth put $5 million into the federal budget for Calumet City. We're going back, talking about a project with our lead line project that we did last time, and requesting more money and meeting them at the request of the senator.
Thank you, that's all I have.
Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll?
Harvey? Yes. Wilson?
Yes.
Tillman?
Yes.
Williams? Gardner?
I hope they can bring something back that said that they met with these senators.
So are you calling me not true, Alderman, or what are you saying?
No, I just would like to see them bring something back.
We've always brought something back, Alderman.
Okay. Yes.
Nelson? Yes. Phillips?
Yes.
Items 3 through 8. And then we'll take 9 and 10 separately. Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson. Second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on items 3 through 8?
Wilson?
Yes.
Tillman?
Yes.
Williams? Williams?
Alderman Williams.
Yes.
Gardner?
Yes.
Nelson? Yes. Phillips?
Yes.
Harvey? Yes.
Items 9 and 10, we shall extract out what the Alderman has suggested. These are for legal bills for a variety of items. Is there a motion for Alderman Williams to approve items 9 and 10?
So it's amended?
I'm sorry, you're correct, Clerk. To amend item 9 and 10 to extract out the request of Alderwoman Wilson.
Why are we striking that?
For the FIGS matter.
Huh?
Extracting out the matter you're concerned about until the
Oh.
16th.
Okay.
The clerk. City clerk. Alderman Williams, do you make that motion to amend it?
Correct. Yes. So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams to amend item number 9 and 10 as presented. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Gardner?
Yes.
Nelson? Yes. Phillips?
Yes.
Harvey?
Yes.
Wilson?
No.
Tillman?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Under items 11 through 28.
Mayor,
Mr. Treasurer.
item number 26, the correct line item to be drawn from is 01060-51167. 01060-51167. Item number 26.
So let's amend item number 26. Is there a motion to amend item number 26 to reflect the correct account number as presented by the city treasurer?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Nelson. second by Alderman Tillman. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll to amend item number 26?
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Item 11 through 28 as amended, as presented. Is there a motion to approve items 11 through 28 as amended? Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson,
Second.
second by Alderwoman Wilson. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll as amended?
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Item number 29, Alderman Gardner, Alderman Williams, was there a motion to approve items 29?
Yes. I'm over.
Is there a second to item 29? Alderman, you're just gonna vote? Okay. Is there a motion, is there a second to approve item 29 as presented? No, yeah. Second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll on item number 29?
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
No.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Item, Alderman, if you don't mind, taking item 30, 31 together?
No, I would like to take 31 separately.
Okay. Item number 30, Alderman Williams. Is there a motion to approve item number 30? It's the emergency bill listing.
So move.
Motion made by Alderman Tillman. Second by Alderman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on item number 30?
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes.
Yes.
Item number 31, is there a motion to approve the bill listing? Alderman Williams.
So moved.
Second with discussion.
A motion made by Alderman Williams, second for discussion, Alderman Wilson.
I had a question regarding, I keep asking for a contract for KSM Logistics, and they keep appearing in this bill list. I am uncomfortable approving expenditures for this company when we don't know what contract there is. I'm also concerned that we have several ZBA payments. I don't know if maybe the other council members were aware of ZBA meetings, but I wasn't privy to any meetings that they had. And it may be overlooked on my part, but I would like, before we start paying for zoning board meetings, that the elected are made aware when they have those meetings. And then I know we removed certain things like the senior ambassadors. There was a payment in here for a person who was previously identified as a couple people previously identified as senior ambassadors, and we removed that in our budget appropriations, budget negotiations back in July. So I'm concerned why we're still paying senior ambassadors $1,200. So I would like to have those removed as well.
So Alderman, if you can approve these, and then we will have a discussion on KSM on September 16th. As far as the ZBA meetings, those were posted meetings regarding zoning.
Posted where? I'm sorry. Posted where?
I'll find out, Alderman. I don't know, but I'll find the posting for you and the agenda for you for those ZBA meetings. Are you saying they didn't occur, or you just want the?
No, I would like for the council to know, so we don't have a mishap like we did last term, where the alderman didn't know what a meeting was being had, and they are making zoning decisions in your ward. So I don't want to continue paying people, and I don't know what they're voting on, what they're making decisions for, especially when we govern our ward. We should be able to sit in those meetings. As far as KSM, I cannot vote for that, so I would like to take, if we can take that out until we get the contract, and also have those senior ambassador payments removed.
Alderman Gardner.
There's one other individual listed, Juan Gutierrez for janitorial services. No contract has come before this council, so I would like to remove that one as well.
Can I speak on that?
Yes.
So you guys all know that we're the fiduciary for the DA strike force. That Juan Gutierrez is not working for the city of Calumet City. Those are federal asset forfeiture funds that are used to pay that to clean the strike force building. That is not a city contractor. It's a contractor for the strike force DA Chicago.
Thank you.
So there's a motion and a second. Alderman, I would just ask that if you guys could just vote no, we will remove those to make sure they don't appear on the bill listing next time. Madam Clerk, can you please continue calling the roll? And we'll get you the answers, Alderwoman Wilson. Madam Clerk?
Wilson,
No.
Tillman,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Gardner,
No.
Nelson,
It's the entire bill listing, Alderman. The Alderman just voted no. We just improving the entire bill listing, making sure we get the questions to the Alderman at a later date.
Yes.
Phillips,
No.
Harvey. Yes. So that was 3 noes and 4 yeses.
On the roll call vote of 4 voting yes, 3 voting no, the bill listing and number 31 is approved. Reports of standing committees. Alderman Williams, Finance.
No report at this time.
Public Safety, Alderman Gardner.
No report.
Public Utilities, Alderman Phillips, Alderwoman Phillips.
No report at this time, Mayor.
Ordinance and Resolutions, Alderman Tillman.
No report. Thank you.
Health, Education, and Welfare, Alderwoman Wilson.
Thank you. As we remember the heroes lost in 9/11, 24 years ago, 2001, should you need any mental health services, please contact my office, and we will work with you and the area nonprofits that have mental health services. For those that were affected by gun violence that went on in this city and surrounding cities the past few days, if your child needs some mental health services, please contact my office, and I'll be in contact with the nonprofits that are funded to offer that. If anything that happened on the news is causing you distress, please contact my office, including the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Nobody deserves to die for speaking what they feel is their truth. So if you have any mental health concerns, you are not alone, and please contact my office, 708-586-4990. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Permits and licenses, Alderman Harvey.
No report at this time.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Public Works, Alderwoman Nelson.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. City Council reports, Alderwoman Harvey, start on your side.
Good evening, everyone. First Ward, I would like to invite you out to the Property Tax Assessor Workshop that will be held on Friday, October 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 24 South State. Please check the city website for more information regarding that. Also, the Town Hall meeting for the First Ward will take place on Tuesday, October 21st, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at All Nations Church, which is located at 520 Sibley. Please RSVP by October 16th, and if for any reason you're not able to do so, you are still welcome to come. If you have any other questions regarding anything, please reach out to my office at 708-891-8198 or send a kind email to sharvey@calumetcity.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman Wilson.
Thank you. Second Ward, if you need me, contact me, 708-586-4990. That's 708-586-4990. You may email me at Monet, M-O-N as in Nancy, E as in Edward, T as in Tom, at alderwomanwilson.com. Thank you to the Second Ward that came out to the meeting and mingle. We had a good time. A time was had. We were able to meet and mingle with some of the newer businesses in and around Calumet City. Some of our elected officials from neighboring cities came, and we were able to answer some of the questions regarding the tax incentives enhancements that we passed as a council and how that would move the city forward. So thank you for coming out. This month is Prostate Awareness Month. So I am checking on my prostate cancer survivors this month. I want to make sure that I encourage the Second Ward men to go get checked. Meet your doctors. Follow up on your checkups. We need you. And so with every checkup done early is a life that's saved. I wear a band that our youth from the Calumet City Charters are wearing this month. It says, "His fight is our fight." If you would like a band, let me know. It also says, "We love you, Coach Cortland." My husband was diagnosed with prostate cancer. So this is really, it speaks to me. And I really mean, men, go and get checked. Go to the doctor. This is not a black man issue. This is not a white male issue. Every man in this chamber, every man underneath the sound of my voice, go to the doctor. If you need assistance, if you need referrals, contact my office. This is what we are here to do. I would like to send my condolences to the Cunningham family. They moved to Dalton, but they were established here in Calumet City for a long time. Mr. Anthony Cunningham passed away a few days ago. And so he leaves his wife and his son, who was very much in the fabric of Calumet City. And so we offer our condolences and prayers for that family. Second Ward, please contact me if you would like to register for the city clerk's tax appeal seminar, and that is October, clerk, when is that? 14th, thank you. October 14th, please contact my office and I'll send the list directly to the clerk's office. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Tillman.
Thank you, Mayor. The Third Ward monthly town hall meeting will be held October 6th at 6:30 at Downey Park Fieldhouse. That's 300 Jeffrey Avenue. And if any residents have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact my office at 708-891-8193. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Gardner.
Thank you, Mayor. Briefly, I would just like to encourage the Fifth Ward residents to continue to contact my office, 708-891-8195. Also, I would like to thank the very few residents that came out to the grand opening of the Calumet City Grocery and Spirit store the other day for the grand opening. I would like to thank my colleagues on council, the mayor, city council for supporting this endeavor. I would like to thank the Community and Economic Development Department that worked hard. I want to encourage the residents to get to the store, support the local grocery store. That's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderwoman Nelson.
Good evening, Sixth Ward residents. I want to start off with thanking you for, again, continuously reaching out in regards to the issues within our community, within the ward, and we will continue to partner with you to get you the right resources and make sure that the city is providing the right services. I want to also introduce and let everybody know about the 6th and the 7th Ward bi-monthly community meeting. We're calling it Community Talk Meeting. It will be Tuesday, September the 30th, in between 5 to 7, and it will take place at Our Lady of Knox. We will have Hispanic food, and we will have breakout tables. We have a guest speaker, which will be the mayor, and some of those breakout tables will include Public Works, us talking with the residents in regards to the alleys, us talking or having a roundtable session about new businesses, also a roundtable about educating about the next phase of the lead pipe replacement program, and then another roundtable of sidewalk replacement. So what we're trying to do is get the community engaged a little bit more to make sure that we are addressing all of the concerns, and if we can't address them immediately, we want to continue to educate you within the ward. Again, that meeting is for the 6th and the 7th Ward, and that's September the 30th, 2025 at 5 p.m. to 7. And then also to the 6th and the 7th Ward, and I'm sorry. The 6th and the 7th Ward is going to collaborate also with Public Works within the month of October to come up with a plan. We're going to be working September going into October to address some of the issues or concerns, and it will get done. It's not a lot. We took a drive through the alleys, and I thought it would be more work that needed to be done out of almost 28 alleys. I only saw maybe about 5, and that's good news to me when I was able to see it for myself. I also want to take the moment to thank Jerry and Mike. I'm sorry I don't know their last names, but they, in Public Works, we worked along the mayor to get the ponds drained. We also are working on the pumping stations. That'll come, some more information will come forward. So again, everyone, we are trying to pick up and address some of the concerns, and it is moving. Give us some time and we will continue to take care of it. That's all I have. Oh, call me, you guys, sorry. Okay, my number is 708-891-8196, and if that number does not work, please call 708-526-1148. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman Phillips.
Good evening, 7th Ward residents. I would just like to piggyback on what Alderwoman Nelson said. We are collaborating together. We seem to, it works better for us. So if you have any concerns or issues within the 7th Ward, please contact me at 708-891-8197, or you can use 773-550-5552. I would also like to give a special thank you to our Calumet City Police Department. We had an incident that happened the past couple of days, and they were Johnny on the spot. They secured it. They did what they needed to do. So I want to thank them. No one was hurt, thank God. they showed their expertise. So to Chief Kolash and Calumet City Police, thank you. Other than that, again, if you need me, those are my numbers to be reached, and I look forward to working with you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Alderwoman. There's no unfinished business tonight. We just had executive session, so is there a motion?
I have
to-
one unfinished business, and then I'm done.
So Alderwoman Wilson has unfinished business, and
Yes.
then we'll go to adjournment. Alderwoman Wilson.
And it's very brief. Second Ward, so yesterday was our first Wednesday with Wilson. So every Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30, we will meet live on social media and discuss questions and things that you may have. The weather is going to be changing, so we don't want to be outside too often and too late. So we'll meet electronically over social media. Thank you. That was it.
Thank you, Alderwoman. There being no further business to come before the City Council, is there a motion to adjourn at 8:35 p.m.?
Second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson, second by Alderwoman Harvey. All in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned at 8:35 p.m. Good night, everyone.